Hi everyone, welcome back to Ingenious TechHub channel. So in this video, we will continue Synechron interview question and answer part 2. If you missed part 1, please watch. We have discussed many important questions in part 1. Okay. So next question they have asked, what is the synchronization issue in Selenium and what is the syntax for implicit wait? So basically, one of the most challenging thing in the synchronization issue in Selenium, not only for Selenium, in other frameworks as well, right? So for handling this, right, so Selenium people have given the multiple wait statement. So what is the synchronization issue, right? So sometime, and some of the application, complex application as well, is taking time to load the pages, right? So it will take time to load, right? We have to give the some time, wait time over there to wait a certain amount of the time. Okay, so in the implicit wait, right, so in the implicit wait also, it's a like it will wait for a certain amount of the time. Okay, so suppose when you are defining 10 seconds, right, so it will wait for a certain amount of time. If it is exceeding more than 10 seconds, your script will be failed. So implicit wait is used to tell the web driver to pull the DOM for a certain amount of time when we are trying to find the element. If it is not immediately available, okay, then the default setting is 0. So if you're not defining anything, it will be a 0. Okay, so they have asked also, can you please write the syntax of implicit wait? So we can see driver dot manage dot timeout and implicitly wait is your method. Okay, and you're passing the duration dot of seconds. So we are waiting for 10 seconds. It will wait for the complete doc, right? But if you have a wait for the specific element, then we can go for the explicit wait. If you want, and we can provide from their expected condition. I think if you will go for my previous videos, we have already explained you this all the concept as well. But what I can say, synchronization is most important topic, and they have asked many times. We have a fluent wait as well. We can wait for the expected condition with frequency. Okay, what is listener? So listener, is used for reporting, logging, and taking the screenshot automatically, right? Some of the most common listeners, we have I annotations, transfer listeners, then we have I invoke method listeners, then we have I reporter listeners, right? Generate a custom report based on the test. I shoot listener take the start and finish of the test shoot. And one of the most frequent listeners, we use I test listeners. So the most frequent used listener, it provides the method that are invoked in the different stages of test life cycle. So this is the one of the frequent listener. Just I have given one example. Custom listener implement I test listeners. So we can see we have a on test start, then on test success. So it will capture all the event. Okay, whatever the test cases are failed, so it will, we can write here, take the screenshot as well, skipping the test cases, on start, on finish. Okay, it's one of the most important topic we have, our listeners. Okay, how to get system date and time? So guys, this library is available in your Java, I can say in the Java, right? So we have a time package. Inside this time package, we have a local date time. So we can create an object of local date time. You can see dot now. We can call dot now method. Then we can print, right? You can print what format you want to print. So I want to print this year, month, and date. Understood, right? So date timer formatter is also class, and of pattern we can call the method, and we can. So now the current date dot formatter, so we can print as per the requirement, and it will return the string, and we can capture. Okay, so next question they have asked, how to connect to database. So some of the application we have to do validation from the database, not all the application, but many of the application we are doing the validation from the database, and we can extract the data in automation, and we can validate actual and expected, right? So that's why this is one of the another important question. So to connect database in Java, typically we can use JDBC library. Okay, so we have a JDBC. So in just you can go on the Google, and you can, and here I am using you can use for the MySQL or different SQL and others database as well. So we can download the dependency. So suppose I am using the MySQL. Okay, so you can just go in the Maven repository. The first steps, we can download the dependency. So you can see we are going to downloading the dependency, then add in the pom.xml file, and this is the code for database connectivity. Okay, I'll just explain you this code, don't worry. So you can see we have a URL for your database. Now here we have a username and password. Okay, and now establish the connection. So we are going to establish the connection. So we have a collections, and we have a driver manager get connection. We can pass this all this variable here. This is the simple code, but you should know the steps. Then we have a connection dot close. Okay, so sometime this type of the question they asked, they have a requirement for some database as well, right? You should have checked. This is the basics code, it's nothing we have much here. Okay, so we should not worry about that. Okay, tell me some exception in Selenium. So most frequent exception we are getting no such element exception. So guys, just prepare also how to handle this. Just I have given some overview of that, why we are getting that, right? So thrown when an event could not found on the page using the given selectors. No such frame exception. Suppose you are doing some writing the script and you do not know the frames are available or not. So in this case you will get the no such element. So no such frame exception. Element not visible exception. Thrown when element is present in the DOM but it is not visible. Okay. So another exception we have a stale element reference exception. So thrown when element is no longer attached in the DOM. Okay, after page is refreshed or navigated. Timeout exception. So many exceptions are there. Just I have given some overview of that. Okay, so that's all in this video, guys. If you are new in the channel, please subscribe my channel and press bell icon to get new video notification. See in the next video. Bye bye.